man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their 1st drive of the game is working to perfection.
You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score a touchdown.
The give to the back. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Fighting off the defender. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of
What's
first
up,
down
boss?
success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Gets it all the way down to the
He pick and choose who you want to play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early.
Which means he think he could beat you. That's why he playing with you, boss.
Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Mustangs are on the move. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Did Casey ever respond to me, OT?
How is this defense going to be
Hell
able to
no.
deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Mustangs will have it first and 10. The give to the tailback. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown Mustangs.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the right. Nothing but green ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Panthers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Jennings. Coming after it. Pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking for room. It's Goff. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Goff. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. Now on third down for this offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following, get you the football.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so
he lofted high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They move the tight end all over. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Going up top on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Running back searching for a hole. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Scrambling away. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Now on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down.
JD, we going to run this game tonight?
It just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge. Beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move their defensive lineman out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Looking for a crease. It's Wheaton. They are on the move down to the 32. And they pick
Yo, JD, we playing tonight? What we doing?
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
looking to buy time. Slings it downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside.
Man, I got Super Bowl too. I ain't worried about it. Anyway. I just need a time, man. No, I'm in the game right now.
To the air, it's Jennings. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first
No, I'm in the second quarter though.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Swings it out to the flat. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
And a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to come. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a
He did that post already? Somebody tagged me in that shit?
Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Holstein. Feeling some heat. Got his man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They'll immediately call timeout.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball.
We're playing it tonight. My fucking internet went out, bro. I just got a new everything today, bro.
But they're never able to get it done. This guy just
Yeah, my shit cut off. Every game I played yesterday, that shit cut off, bro. So I fucking hit up tech support last night, and they literally just got finished with my shit.
Turn here, he'll make the fair catch.
so I wasn't playing, man.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point for the offense they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. The 30. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a...
Fires the pass, intercepted.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And the stomping has commenced.
That is...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Jennings. He's got the back in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Oh, left him grasping for air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, he'll lose a couple.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Jennings. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. On the run, still looking. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the back.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. Could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
Excellent coverage that time.